Holy Gospel according to Luke. Great crowds were traveling with Jesus, and he turned and addressed them. If anyone comes to me without hating his mother and father, wife and children, brothers and sisters, and even his own life, he cannot be my disciple. Whoever does not carry his own cross, come after me, cannot be my disciple. Which of you wishing to construct a tower does not first sit down and calculate the cost to see if there is enough for completion? Otherwise, after laying the foundation and finding himself unable to finish the work, the onlooker should laugh at him and say, "This one began to build, but did not have the resources to finish." Or what king marching into battle would not first sit down and decide whether with 10,000 troops he can successfully oppose another king advancing upon him with 20,000 troops? But if not, while he is still far away, he will send a delegation to ask for peace terms. In the same way, any one of you who does not renounce all his possessions cannot be my disciple. The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
This is one of those Gospels that throws a monkey wrench into the business. Most preachers would rather preach on the first two readings. It's difficult. Jesus telling people to hate their father and mother, sister and brothers, wife and children. It makes no sense. Jesus was Jewish. All the people around him were Jewish. They would not have stayed put had he been saying something a little different. In the Old Testament, we're aware in the Ten Commandments, honor thy father and mother. The book of Tobit, they talk about the children being respectful to the father, to actually bury the father when it was his time, and to take care of the mother. There's actually a penalty in the Old Testament for a child who will not listen to their parents as an adult. They are to be taken to the elders, and if they still will not listen, they are to be stoned. I don't believe Jesus is overturning the honoring of parents, and father and mother, and wife and children, brothers and sisters. In the Aramaic sense, since we do not have that language written down for the Bible, there's a different sense of these words. And I would like to present that to you as a different way of seeing this. Anxiety and fear. If we do not give up our anxiety and fear, we cannot follow Jesus. We cannot be his disciples. Anxiety is fear that has turned bad. We all have fear. Anxiety grabs us and makes us immobilized. It prevents us from being where we need to be in the sense of God's kingdom. We look at the two stories in the Bible about the tower, about the king. Well, none of us are royalty or kings and going into battle, so that probably doesn't apply to us very easily, nor probably building the tower. But I do have more of a story that may make sense as to why I believe this is what's going on. Throughout my life, I've had several acquaintances of people who were Navy SEALs. Now, Navy SEALs are an elite military force. In the military, with the Navy SEALs, they have a very close connection with each other and their families. One of the most important things that the command structure recognizes is that the families must be taken care of, so that when the men are out on operations, they are not worried about their families. Their mind is in the game where they belong instead of somewhere else. As soldiers of Christ, which we all are, this is the same thing. Anxiety keeps us out of the game. It keeps us from being present to those situations and people around us who need us. We miss it because we are so preoccupied with the anxiety of life that we miss the situation. Anxiety has never lengthened the days of anyone's life. It's probably shortened them. Anxiety has never changed the outcome for the better. It's only toxic to us in our Christianity. Carry the cross. We must take up the cross and carry it, or we cannot be his disciples. Now, I've heard from different people at different times, my husband is my cross, my wife is my cross, my children are my cross to bear. Let me make this perfectly clear. People are not our cross, ever. Our cross is our job description as Christians. We are to carry what has been given to us and move forward in life. Yes, it's hard, but we have each other to work with. If I keep worrying about what I'm carrying, I'm not seeing what's in front of me. This entire gospel is about two separate things. It's about detachment, which the church teaches is very important. Detaching from those things in life which don't belong. Our anxiety, our worries, our fears about other people. We replace that detachment to attaching to the cross. When we attach to the cross, we move forward in life. We are available to people as they need. We become Christ's light to the world, no longer hidden. A great example of this light to the world is St. Teresa of Calcutta. St. Teresa of Calcutta had fears like all of us, but she moved forward and didn't get trapped in her anxiety, and thank God she did. Look at how many lives she touched. Just her smile, people knew that Christ was real. Christ is real through our faith, through our actions, and us letting go. Our job as Christians to carry the cross and light up the world.